Hello, hello, and welcome to my Pick Three at a Glance family and first-time viewers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What I have here for the daily numbers and strategization is a calendar app that I use for my daily numbers and how I try to track the numbers. All right, with Pick Three at a Glance, with a home, and no tic-tac-toe, no date sums, no grids, no root sums, no multiple different 100 rundowns they have out there. What we do is we take 22 numbers and do the 1-1 rundown on those 22 numbers, and we have all 1,000 numbers at a glance that's easily trackable and doable and teachable. So all we need is take 4 or 5 sheets of paper, write the numbers down, and follow the numbers, the actual 1,000 numbers. You don't never have to guess another number unless you want to, because you're going to be tracking the actual 1,000 numbers and seeing what they're actually doing. We track the front pairs, the back pairs, we track the single pairs and the single digits, all at a glance with my system. That's easy to follow. No more guesswork on what numbers and what they're doing. All right, the lottery is not set up for you to win, but for you to lose. Because if you have 1 in 1,000 odds, and with the 1,000 numbers, if you got 365 days in a year. If you played a different number in those 365 days, you still gonna have 635 numbers you ain't gonna touch. You ain't gonna pick three at a glance your way to. You ain't gonna tic-tac-toe your way to. You ain't gonna grid your way to. You ain't gonna flip your way to. You ain't gonna root some your way to. You ain't gonna date some your way to. All right, this way the system is set up. And then what we do here with this calendar app that I have is I don't know if you can get. I know I have it on an Android. This is an Android phone. I don't know if you can get it on an Apple, but it's a powerful app that I carry in my phone, and I uploaded all the data for. Well, this goes up to 2015 for me. I was doing that. You won't need that much data when you do the Pick Three at a Glance. Maybe 1 year back, a data to put in your phone and go into 2023. And how it works, like say for the 30th, the number that comes in on December the 30th, I want to add that number in, whatever it is. I put that number in. Once I put the number in, I hit the little check mark, and then it'll put it in for me. Then another beautiful thing that I love about it, for the data that I put in like this, if I want to search a front number or a back number, it'll tell me for the whole up to 2015 how those numbers fell. That way you can actually see how the Pick Three at a Glance is powerful along with this system to see how often these numbers fall and how to hit the numbers and track the numbers all at a glance. Like right here, I hit the search button right here and say I want to put in 12. I hit 1, 2, and see it tells me every time when the 1, 2 fell on the front or the back. See the 1, 2 here and the 1, 2 on the back, and then it shows you on the front all the way up for the year. I'm just strolling up. You can look at everything. It's powerful. And that's what I mean. That's how I know that either the front or the back, those numbers are only hit on an average in a year 3 times. Whatever number you playing, that front number or that back number gonna hit on an average only 3 times. This is why I know. I've studied Pick Three backwards and forward. And Pick Three is the only thing I specialize in. I don't specialize in any other game, not even scratchers. Pick Four got 10,000 numbers. You can't track it like you can track Pick Three. You can track the front pair. You can track the back pair. You can track the single pair. And you can track the single digits. All at a glance with Pick Three at a glance. See, we're all the way down to last time the 12 fell on the back is November the 12th. It came 312. All right. And here on the front, you can see the numbers on the 12 on the front here See what I mean? You'll be able to see that those numbers are only come 3 times. And like if I want to look up any number, I clear out the search again here. You probably might be familiar with something like this. I don't know. But I want to make it available so people can understand it. I just exit out. I hit clear. Now I want to search any number. Let's say I want to search for 1, 2, 3. See how many times 1, 2, 3 came in. Okay, so I'm going to hit here. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I can tell it ain't failed in since 2015. I'll go with a number I know came in. Let's go with 438. I know that came in this year. Now I'll go and I punch in 438. 438. I put in too many numbers. Hold on a minute. Let's go here. 438. It tells me when the last time it came in. It came in July the 21st, 2018, and this year, which I knew it came in, December the 26th of 2022. All right? Any number you put in, all the way back for this one for 15 years, but you won't need to, you can go back just to last year and put in I physically put the data into my phone. Took me about an hour or two about that. I didn't have a whole lot to do, so it was worth it because it lets me know when the last time the number came in, and the most powerful thing, it lets me know when the front pair and the back pair fell, and let me know how those pairs fell. I used to have one that I could just put one single number in, and it would tell me every time when all the ones came in for the year. But I don't see that app no more. They don't make them like this no more because the other apps I searched a long time to find this app because all the other apps want to add my previous engagements on from my other phone calendar. They wanted to add it in with the new app, and I didn't want that. All I wanted was the numbers, that I can just log my numbers in and check the last time any number came through the year. Like here, see? Just move, like in the phone, you just move it here. I got it all the way back where I manually put all the numbers in myself, all the way up to 2015. So that's what I tell you about Pick 3 at a glance. I know everything it is to know about number, and I can teach you my system like that. Okay. If you want to know, we already know. We know triple threes came in, so let's search triple threes. See, last time they came in, I'll search 333. 333. Now to tell me back to 2015 how many times triple threes came in. Okay, you really, like I say, you don't need to go back that far. You just need to start tracking now. If you're an everyday player, you need your app that's going to put the data in for you. So no matter where I'm at or what I'm doing and I want to check on a number, I can automatically check it without going to the website. And some of them don't even go back that far no more. I don't know what's going on with these lottery websites. I know what's going on with them. They don't want you to be able to do this. That's what I'm saying. They don't want you because they don't want you to be able to do it. Okay? And once you have that kind of access, that's power. Knowing these numbers and knowing the front pairs and back pairs. Okay, let me show you. Some states might still be doing it. You see they going electronic on everything with the balls, popping the balls up. We've been there. But the only good thing I noticed for actually tracking the actual numbers, they ain't doing nothing suspicious yet. Believe me, from tracking these numbers for 30 years and what the system I got, and you'll know too, they start playing with them Pick 3 numbers. We can track Pick 3 numbers and see if they're doing something fishy. We can't track no 10,000 numbers or no 1 in 1 million odd numbers and see if they're doing something slick. But if somebody doing something slick with the Pick 3, with us all tracking, individuals tracking their own numbers, tracking, like I say, Pick 3 at a glance sheet ain't gonna take you 10 minutes to check every day if you're a Pick 3 player and see where the front pair is, the back pair is, where the single pair is, where the single digit is, and the actual 1,000 numbers that you're gonna be checking. Just starting off 2023. All right. So I love this. I do. I can put in any number. I can search it. If I want to see when 6-6 fell on just the back or what numbers, let's see. Let's go to, let's do 6-6, front and back. Here's where it tells you when 6-6 came on the front and the back. If you're trying to see, if you're looking at playing double sixes. And I'm telling you, they're only going to hit about 3 times out of the year, just like the triples. Triples only be, that's why I don't mess with triples too much. I do mess with them, but only if they ain't played all year, and I play them in December. If I want to play them, I usually don't just play them at all, but I just hit the triple ace this year because I tracked them. And I knew that the AA back pair hadn't failed, and the triple ace hadn't failed all year, so I hit them this month. You can go on my channel and see it. I show you the tickets where I won. You know, right here. I ain't new to pick 3. I'm true to pick 3. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the only one that's trackable, teachable, and doable. And it's the only one you can track everything about them 1,000 numbers. Even the 635 that you ain't going to hit. And all the numbers roll the same way. This is a basic principle that I'm telling you. See where I'm saying these front and back pairs? On an average, if you play 10 numbers straight, exact, every day out of the year, the most you're going to get maybe is 3 or 4 straight out that whole year. The same principle work with those triples. That's what opened my eyes that if you play this 665 on the front, it might only hit 3 times out of the year like that. Not just 665, but I mean a 6-6 on the front. Or on the back, it'll hit 3 times out of the year. Or any number. If you're playing 1, 2, 3, that 1, 2, 3, that 1, 2 hit on the front maybe 3 times. Like 1, 2, 5 or 1, 2, 8 or 1, 2, 9. It might be a different number out the year, but it's going to be hit exact only maybe 3 times. And it's going to do the same thing on the back. I'm not new to the game. I'm true to the game. Yo. And this number stuff about jumping off numbers and hopping off numbers is what I wanted to get out of. Track the actual numbers, and with Pick 3 at a glance, you're going to see what I'm talking about. You're going to see trying to hit these numbers the next day with the, you know, the root, with the tic-tac-toe, the date sums, the root sums, the grids, the flips, and multiple different rundowns. They can make a rundown off of any 99 numbers they want to make off of it. They got the 317 rundown. They got the 999 rundown. They got the 567 rundown. They got the 222 rundown. They got the 999 rundown. I might have said that already. They get 312 rundown, the 123 run. They can make a rundown out of all them 99 numbers. The only one, you know why I'm saying 99? Because the only one they can't make a rundown out of is 000. I ain't new to the game. I'm true to the game, y'all. I'm keep telling y'all, this ain't new to me. I've been doing it 30 years. They done whoop my booty, so I'm whooping their booty back. I'm sharing this with everybody. Stop going to everybody looking for numbers. Start tracking your own numbers in your own state. Your midday number gonna run different than your evening number. Your evening number's gonna run different from your midday numbers. Numbers, this traveling thing for numbers, you don't know if they're traveling or what they're doing if you ain't tracking them. You got to track the individual, and like I said, it takes 10 minutes. This system I can explain to you in 30 minutes, and you're gonna have it. And I mean, if you don't get it, then you might need a little bit more help, but I don't think it's going to take more than 30 minutes because everything with Pick 3 class is in numerical order. A 5th grader can figure it out. Probably a 4th grader, even a 3rd grader, I say. It's too simple. I did it like that on purpose. It was a blessing to me. I put it together, every piece of it, just an idea. Say, hey, won't you try this? Won't you do this? And I got 4 simple strategies that I use. And strategies, everything is a strategy. Pick 3 at a glance is a strategy, or algorithm as they call them. And that algorithm, That name is kind of hard to pronounce, but it's just named after the scientist that came up with the strategy, or what he called it is like it's directions to get a desired results, instructions rather, to get a desired result. Like say you're making a cake or something, a recipe. So the recipe is the instructions to make the cake to get a desired result, which is the cake. Just like pick three at a glance is a strategy or algorithm. Those different multiple rundowns is a strategy or algorithm. Tic-tac-toes, the different ones of them, the strategy or algorithm. The date sum, strategy and an algorithm. All of them are strategies and algorithm. But mine is where you're tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, and you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong tracking the actual 1,000 numbers, just like I showed you on here. You can't go wrong. All right. Any number you want to put in, you can find. Let me go with another. Let me go with number I just hit. I'm go with my 909. I just hit it. 909. And this first time it came out in 15 years, and I hit it. You know why? This 09 hadn't fell on the front side in 2021, and it didn't fall on the back side in 2021, and it didn't fall all year in 2021 in evenings. So I knew by law average it had to show up and hit just like that. Another one of mine that I hit. I ain't new to the game. I'm true to the game. 060. All right. Tells you how many times it came in. I hit it. Same thing with this. Same thing. The 06 front didn't fall, and the 60 back didn't fall, and the number 600 didn't fall from my tracking. I played exactly like that and hit it. It came straight out, just like that. No guesswork from tracking all the numbers. So y'all too, y'all gotta don't get new to the game, get true to the game. Because I don't make this seem easy, but it ain't as hard as we making it. The only thing that's hard about it, you're going everywhere else getting numbers instead of a system where you can track your own numbers and get your own data and invest in your own money. So, I mean, to each his own, that's all I can say. To each his own. But I ain't gonna pay nobody getting me no numbers that I can track on myself with my own money. And they ain't gonna cost me nothing. You make copies of the sheets of paper. Go home, when you get my system, go make you some copies and just use the same system over. It's easy. And I'm giving to you. I ain't charging you. Folks want to charge, y'all charge everything. This is a blessing to me. I'm sharing it. This was a blessing. I'm sharing the blessing. All I need you all to do is follow your own numbers and track your own numbers so you can see actually that you're going to only get a third of the numbers every year. Out of the 1,000 numbers, 365 is a third. Like I say, if you play 10 numbers exactly the same way every day, all of you going to get is on average about 3 of those numbers to come straight. That way, I mean, you can get your boxes, but that way you can see about how long it takes to hit your straights. And by tracking the front and the back pairs, you can make up the front and the back, just like I did the 06 front and the 06 back. Put them together by law average, they're going to come straight or exact like that. The other thing, rotate the numbers over that don't fall the previous year over into the next year. And I'll show you how to do that on my website. I'll show you how to do that. I mean, not on my website, on my channel. Rotate them over. Because out of the 3 years, out of the 1,000 numbers, it takes about 3 years for the numbers to rotate or better. Because you're only getting a third of the year, of the numbers. 1 year you're getting a third, the next year you're getting a third, the next year you're getting a third. That's about 90% of them. This ain't that hard, y'all. I ain't new to the game. I'm true to the game. Okay? I put this together so I can try to let y'all know the importance of tracking the actual 1,000 numbers with the root sum, the date sum, the flips, the grids, and those, I call them the trees. with pick three at a glance, tracking all 1,000 numbers, the front pair, the back pair, the single pair, and the single digits. I call that the forest. We can't see the forest for looking at the trees. Playing pick three. Can't see the forest for looking at the trees. That's all I can say. I don't know where this gonna go, y'all, but I know one thing. As long as I got breath, I'm gonna share this, and I'm gonna share it with everybody so we can all become much better pick three players and winners with pretty much a common sense strategy. It's like you remember what everybody knows about gambling now. It used to be didn't know too many. If gambling wasn't as broad as it is today, but on the casino, everybody's heard of blackjack, right? Blackjack 21. I'm sure everybody probably got something like that in their phone. There's one guy. He came up with a strategy because back then they only had one deck to play 21 on the casinos. So he said, now if I count the cards down, and memorize what cards are left, by the law of average, these certain cards got to hit. And when they ready to hit, I'm going to bet heavy on them cards because I know them cards going to come out that I need to bet heavy on to win. And he broke the casinos. They banned him off the casinos from that simple little strategy. That's what this is all about. We're counting the numbers down to see how they fall. And by the law of average, when it gets down to where we can see what's going on with them, really see what's going on with them, and the numbers are to our advantage, then that's when we can play. That's when we'll know the player 060 or player 090 or a 527 I hit because I'll just wait till front pair and back pair don't come. I made them up. And I don't have to play heavy. I read the numbers. You can read the pick three numbers. You can't read them 10,000 numbers. I don't care what nobody say or tell you. and show me a system where they can explain it to you like I'm explaining this. Any of them. To explain just whatever they got. I don't mess with no pick four. And then they got a nerve enough to come to y'all with a pick five too? Why you think it pays so much? Because they know you might hit that sucker once a year if you lucky. Not even once a year. I mean, once every 5 years if you're lucky. If you're lucky. Pick three, you can do it. Just track them. All us track them numbers. Everybody playing pick three, track the numbers. The actual numbers. Not the tic-tac-toe number, not the grid number, not the flip number, the tree numbers. Track the actual 1,000 numbers. I don't know what, I ain't gonna make this no simpler, y'all. I ain't new to the game. I'm true to the game, y'all. OG. More money Terry. I'm telling y'all. It's the best way I can give it out. Best way I can give it out, y'all. So this, I figured out, okay, and this came to me. This, okay, put this up to them. Anything you play, it's the only one. You put that data in. Let's do a 2-3. I love doing this. See when last time 2-3 fell on the front and the back. Let's see. 2, 3. Yep. See? 2, 3. And if you go through here, like I got this, you're going to see them pairs and backs only hit about 3 times out of the whole year. The front and the back. That's why you can't be bouncing on and off them numbers trying to hit. You got to track the actual 1,000 numbers. And just like the card counters, when they banned him off the boat, he went and trained other people how to win, and they came back, split the pot with him. So now they got professional card counter watchers because they still got card counters that know how to count the cards and beat the casinos. See that? Last time that 2-3 fell on the back was November 30th, 2022. Came 5-2-3 at a glance. If you get this app, you only need to go back a year. So, all right, my pick three at a glance family, first time viewers. If you like what you see, you know what to do. I ain't gonna do the whole spiel on that because those that are interested gonna get it, and those that ain't, And they'll figure it out later on, I guess. But play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless.